Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. Today's new daily is just to cast 20 white or red spells. We'll be focusing on the white aspect of that with a deck that is kind of, really creature heavy. So, yeah. It was called a mono white warp, is what it was called, even though only really one card in the deck has warp. I don't know. This was doing well. Yeah, when I was looking for a deck to try out something new, I saw that this one had a decent was having like a decent record, I guess. I don't know. It struck me as odd. There's a lot of kind of weird cards in here. But let's get into it. We have Novice Inspector and Warden of the Inner Sky are predominantly what we're going to be starting things off with. The clue token that Inspector creates is a good thing for Warden of the Inner Sky to tap, amongst other things. Nurturing Pixie is definitely more later game. It is definitely more later game. We could use Nurturing Pixie to pull back. Like if we had played our one copy of Enduring Innocence and it died, we could always Nurturing Pixie, pull the enchantment back to our hand and then be able to play the creature again. There's options. Yeah, there's options. We could do it on a collector's cage that we've already played the card for. We can pull that back to our hand, play it again to get potentially another card. You never know. So that's kind of, I guess, the idea behind Nurturing Pixie for this deck. Fortress Kenguard is really here because it creates two creatures. Again, this is a creature-heavy deck, so it's like very much a get as much on the field as you can to overwhelm your opponent. A single copy of Voice of Victory. A little unfortunate that's only one copy, but with everything else going on in this deck, I guess it makes sense. Parting Gust is really our only removal in this deck. And so, yeah. I mean, that's what it does. Though, yeah, you do have to give your opponent a tapped fish token if you're wanting to remove things from their side. If you want to do something to your side and get that 1/1 counter at the end of your next end step, well, you can target one of your things if you want. Who knows? This is an instant, so maybe you could use it to protect a card that an opponent is targeting with their own instant. Who knows? Cosmogrand Zenith, kind of the staple of this deck. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, choose one, create two 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. So this is kind of the backbone of the deck. Haliya, Guided by Light, get some life gain, draw a card, relatively easy. Enduring Innocence, draw a card when you play something with power 2 or less, which is pretty much everything this direction, except for Haliya. Starfield Shepherd, we're actually going to predominantly be using the warp ability of this. Pay 1 and 1 white to search your deck for a plains card or a creature card with mana value 1 or less. So these guys. But that's really it. Other than that, it's a 5 mana value 3/2. That does have an ability, but still, And then finally, Overlord of the Mistmoors, which is what we're hopefully going to be getting with our collector's cage, so we can get that out early. But yeah, we do have 2 copies of Abandoned Air Temple as well to give that put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So I don't know. I have no expectations for this deck. I have no idea how this is going to go, to be honest. But let's give it a shot, I guess. Yeah, I just really have no idea how this is going to go. All right, let's see. No, this is a mulligan. Don't have anything to start with, so yeah, we'll mulligan this. You get 2 collector's cages right off the bat. It's not bad, but still. I can already kind of assume this is a deck that you definitely want to have your 1-drop in your hand, in your opening hand, and kind of work your way up to the other stuff, but or we may be getting a free win here if our opponent doesn't decide to mulligan or keep their hand. If we get a free win with with this. Okay. Not how I thought today would start, to be honest. Okay, there they go. This is actually not bad. Yeah, this is not bad. And I'm going to send the Starfield. Yeah, we're going to send the Starfield to the back. And we got it right back. I'm actually not opposed to that. Oh yeah, that's right. Haliya also has warp. I did forget that. I forgot Haliya had warp. Gonna burn my Inspector? Nope, going for a Maze Mind Tome. So is this a Yugen? A Yugen deck? Is that what I'm having to deal with today? I hope not. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, you spent your mana. You can't do anything to my card, but you can do something for your Maze Mind Tome. Let's go here. I need another land. Yeah. Didn't like whatever was on top. Right. I forgot. I'd already played a land. A second Maze Mind Tome? Or no, okay. Whatever. Let's go Collector's Cage here. We have nothing. Nothing. Joy. I guess we'll take you. Let's go ahead and just buff that. If you want to destroy the Collector's Cage, be my guest. Probably do Haliya next. A second Maze Mine. I have no idea what my opponent is doing. They have to have a board clear in hand. And they're just waiting for me to play more creatures. That's all I can think of. Non-token creature. Okay. So I could always keep... Yeah, I could always keep the 2 mana open to Parting Gust my own stuff to protect it from whatever they're going to do, which, you know, I don't know. I feel like my opponent... I feel like Cleo over here is having a hard time. I don't know. Genuinely don't know. Okay. Yeah, I need that. I do. I am gonna need that, so we'll keep it. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a Yugen deck, which, yeah, it's not good for me. They're now at 7 mana total. Still, they can do some 3. They can play with 3 at the moment. Okay. here, here. Yeah, go full in. This has been a very boring match. I do apologize for that. Though it comes from a place I don't know what my opponent's doing. I mean, I have an idea of what they're playing. And I assume, like, next turn's probably going to be, everything's going to be over. But, they're taking their time. So, let's... Oh, man. Yeah, hold on. I have to do this, this, and you. If this is a new tactic that I don't know about, where they just try to annoy their opponent. Like, is that what's going on here? I actually am going to grab the planes. Like, I know I earlier got rid of one because I planned on getting one with Starfield. And everything's gone. Yeah. That's just how it goes. Yeah, you can get rid of Parting Gust. That's all you can get rid of. Really. Another board wipe. There's Yugen. I mean, personally, I'd get rid of the creature, but that's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna concede because I'm tired. They were able to get Yugen out. I don't have a good way of getting rid of it in this deck. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This deck, I'm sure in some instances this one's can be pretty good. And going up against a Yugen deck where the opponent was able to get Yugen out, that's not going to go well for you if you don't have a way of getting rid of Yugen quickly. And with them getting rid of my main creature there, that just wasn't going to go well. So to be honest, I don't like this deck. I don't like it at all. It's very... I don't know how best to describe it. To me, it seems... I can't... lackluster. It just seems lackluster. I mean, I get the idea. Cosmogrand Zenith is a good card. Is a very good card. The idea is that you use that card as your centerpiece, and you use a lot of lower cost things, so you can do two things. So you can cast two spells to be able to get its triggered abilities, to get Zenith's triggered abilities. But that one, I don't know. I didn't like it. I really just did not care for that deck. So probably the only time we'll see it. But hey, that's what this is for. I wanted to give it. I saw it. thought it may be interesting, mainly because of Cosmogrand Zenith, and decided, let's give it a shot. And my first impression of it, I don't like it, and that's okay. Anyway, that is where we're going to wrap up for today. If you enjoyed this episode, if you enjoyed seeing the deck being tested, please let me know by hitting that thumbs up button down below. And if you do happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.